Hi crafty friends, welcome to Millie Mae Paper Cafe. Thank you so much for joining me today at my craft table. I hope you had a fabulous week and you got a lot of crafting done. And in the grand scheme of things, I hope that you were able to get creative every day. It's so important to get creative every day. How are y'all doing? Did you I just had a fabulous week. It was a really good week this week. I got to craft some. I got to make a card yesterday, which was fantastic. And I'm working on some surprises for you guys. So I'm super excited about that. And I guess the only housekeeping, we had a fabulous class last week, or last Wednesday, a week ago. At Model A, and we did our Christmas signs. It was so much fun. We had a great crowd. We had lots of looky-loos to come over and see what we were doing and what we were working on. It was just a fantastic night. My heart was super full, and I'm so glad so many of you got to join me, and that was a pretty special night. So that was fun. There's another class coming up on wood ornaments in November, and that's going to be on November 8th down in Rock Hill. And I have several different ornaments available. They are selling out, so make sure you get yours today and get signed up for that. It holds your spot and chooses your ornament that you want to decorate. So we're going to be doing that. The Christmas Crafternoon is set and scheduled for November 7th. And that is going to be a fantastic time. And right now, it is on sale for the early bird special of $45 for the whole afternoon. You will walk away with several projects that you can give away to your friends, family, loved ones, neighbors. Just little gifts and cards and just all kinds of fun. So we're going to totally get into the holiday spirit. There'll be holiday music. There will be holiday treats and snacks and drinks. And we'll have tables set up where you just kind of go from and meander from table to table and get done the project at that table. And by the time you leave, one, you're in the holiday spirit, and two, you have gifts to give to people. So join me for that. That is going to be so much fun. I'm so excited about that day. I actually do not have limited seats at this point, so it is kind of an open house style. You can come and go as you want, but I do need to know if you're going to come so I can prepare all the things that you guys are going to do and make sure everybody is guaranteed something to play with that day. So sign up for that. You do not want to miss it. I am so pumped about that event. I cannot wait. That's November 7th. We also have a coffee and cards class coming up next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, and that will be down in Rock Hill, and that'll just be a fun afternoon of coffee and cards and chit chat and all kinds of shenanigans. So that'll be a good time, so I hope you can join me for that too. Hi Shar, good morning. Happy Friday to you. It's nice to hear from you all the way over in Iowa. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, so those are the big things coming up, and there's more things in the works, and I'm going to be able to throw in a couple of dates here and there of some other fun things that are happening, so stay tuned for that. Watch me on Facebook, watch my website, milliemaepapercafe.com, and you'll find all the information out on there. So if you head over there today on my website, you will see something that I added this last week, and it's a single card kit. It is one card that you will get, and you'll get all the things to make it and send it out with the exclusion of the stamp. You will get all the ephemera, you will get the card base, you'll get the envelope. So if you have ever thought that you want to get into this and you would like to join me at my craft table at some point in the future, but you want to kind of get your hands on it and see if this is something that you would really like, this is a really easy way for you to grab a card and put it together, and you are sending something so heartfelt and just something that is so memorable to your recipient. And that is something that you just can't get in a text or an email, or I mean you can kind of in a phone call, but you know, getting cards in the mail is such a happy day, right? It just makes people's day when they open up the mailbox and see something happy there instead of the bills and junk mail. I know I get tired of seeing that, and love to get cards. So I need to do better. And if I need to do better, maybe you need to do better. Here's a great way to do this. So if you don't have all the tools and you don't have all the stickers and all the stamps and all the die cuts, this is a great way for you to just grab a card, sit down, everything's cut out for you. All you have to do is literally put it together. You need some adhesive, and if you have extra things like ribbon or gems or something special that you want to add to it, there is room for you to do that. And it's just a fantastic way. So I'm going to take one of those card kits today, and I'm going to start from the very beginning. So as if you were getting it and you needed to sit down at your craft table and make it. And honestly, guys, it's really going to take all of 5-10 minutes, maybe tops. But I have all of them to show you that I will have up later this week. That is my goal, to get all of them up. Right now I just have one set of cards out there called Artsy Rainbow, and then I'll have like some Valentine's, I'll have some Halloween ones, I'll have some Christmas ones, just all kinds of them for you to choose from. And quick, easy, last minute, like, oh, I need a card, I need it to be pretty generic, here's what I got, here's what I can put together. So I love this. So head on over there to the website. The card kits are $5 a piece, plus shipping, but it won't be much in shipping because it's going to cost less than $1 to send to you through the mail. So let's say, like, $6 all in all for a card. It's cheaper than going out to the store and buying yourself a card, because those are really starting out at a minimum of $5-6, and you get to make this. You get to say, I did this. You get to write your initials and the date on the back of the card and send it, so that that person who's getting it knows that that came from you, and that's a pretty special thing. So I'm going to take this out, and we'll get the camera flipped down, and we'll get to work on it. Alrighty. So let me start off by, well, let's start off with what you get. Here I have it all wrapped up and ready to go. Let's see if we can get that glare a little bit better. And maybe brighten it up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Alright, so in the kit, you are going to get, sorry, that's still a little bright. Okay, so in the kit, is going to come into from this cello bag that has all the pieces and everything that you need right into this thing. This is what you get. So you're going to open it up, and on the inside you are going to get all the things to make this card. You are going to get the envelope, which is the size for this card. You're going to get the card base. You're going to get some papers. You're going to get some ephemera. And then a couple of them I threw in some specific matching gems, but that won't come in every single one. But these will be, like I said, there'll be plenty of times where you can add on the things that you have. So let's get started. We're going to put the envelope off to the side. And really, like I said, the biggest thing that you need is some adhesive. And you could use liquid adhesive. You could use an adhesive roller. You could use tearaway tape. You could use Elmer's glue. Elmer's glue is going to wrinkle the paper a little bit, but you can use what you have on hand. Just don't use a ton of it. Don't make it whole sopping wet on the back. And then let things dry in between. So The paper is double-sided, so it has cute pictures. I have two sizes here. This is intended for the background, and this is intended for the front. So you will get to use both sides of the paper. If you don't like that, you're not going to hurt my feelings because you're the artist. So if you want to do it so that it's layered like this, that is okay. You get to do however you want to do it. That's the great thing about this card kit. You can make it so personalized and you get to make the choices on how it's used. So for today, I'm going to use it the way that I have it laid out. I'm going to use both sides of the paper. I just thought these little cuties were so adorable. The turtle and that duck, oh come on. And the panda, oh, they're just so cute. I don't even know if he's a turtle. He might be a dinosaur. Yeah, the turtle looks a little different. There is a turtle on it, but not on this page. So a little dinosaur, super cute. This could work for Valentine's Day. This could work how I'm going to intend it today, to just be like a love, thinking of you, like type card. So you don't have to use all the pieces here. You can take it and make it the way you want it. All right, so I'm going to start by grabbing my bone folder and just creasing this to make it so that it's a nice crisp fold and it lies pretty flat as I'm working on it. If you don't have a bone folder, go into your kitchen drawer, grab a butter knife and use the back blunt end of the butter knife and gently push down and to crease it. So like I said, the biggest thing that you're going to need is adhesive. All this extra stuff is just extra. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and start putting some adhesive on the back of my paper. I am going to line it up, place it on the card how I want it, rub it down, make sure everything's on, and then I'm going to go ahead and adhere this one on too. You don't need a lot of adhesive. If you just do it in like the four corners and in the middle, that will suffice. I have to be quiet while I line things up, you know. Alright, so then you're going to get the ephemera. And the ephemera does have some little knobbies on it from where it was held together in the package that I received. And I just like to chip those off with the little scissors. If you have a fingernail file, you can rub it off with that as well. If you wanted to ink the edges and make that white line go away, you certainly can do that if you have some ink. But these otters, come on. Are they not the cutest? And I love how this ephemera also has, I'm trying to hit it there, glossy on it, and they make it just pop. So it gives this ephemera a little bit of texture and a little bit of something that kind of just catches your eye. So these guys are so cute. Alright, so putting the adhesive on the back of this, I'm going to line this up probably right there. If you wanted to put it off to the side or up higher, that is totally up to you. And then I wanted to layer, I like this, and you don't have to use all the pieces. You can save these pieces for another card. I am going to put love up here in the corner. And then I'm going to put You Make Me Smile. So this week I had to send off some cards to my nieces and nephew who are away at camp, and they were sad because they were missing out on getting mail. And so I took one of these card kits and I made several of them and I threw them in the mailbox. Now, just a side note, I did add a piece of foam tape to this. I did add that to the card kit so you don't have to run out and go buy some foam tape. So if you want to pop it up, you can. If not, you can remove that piece and save it for something else. But I wanted to pop it up on there and just kind of make it so that it's, whoops, a little raised. And then on the inside, I absolutely love this little duckling. and I want to adhere him to the inside. I always like making sure that you do a little something on the inside of your card, whether you're doing a sentiment or you could stamp something, but I thought he would be cute to open up and be like, "Aw, he's so cute." So now you have a card just like that. It's done and you are set to go. If you do have gems, you could add gems here. If you wanted to put a piece of ribbon underneath the otters, if you wanted to add, you know, something a little bit more like a charm or something like that, this is the time to add it. But right now, like that literally took, if I didn't talk, it probably took about 4 minutes to make this card. So it is ready to go. I have the envelope right here. The only thing you have to make sure is to get the address right, not make a mistake, and put a stamp on it and put it in your mailbox, and it's ready to go. So that is my sweet card from the single card kits that you can now get on MillieMayPaperCafe.com, and they're $5 a piece, and it's going to cost less than $1 to ship. So let me just show you what kits I have available. Here is an example of another card that I did. Here I added ribbon. I popped up this cute little bird. Look at how cute he is. And like I said, every piece has it kind of hit with this glossy accents on it, and it just makes it pop right off the page. But aren't these colors gorgeous? I love the colors. So that's an example of one, and you'll be able to see each example and how it's put together on my website. So you have some thinking of you, you have a happy birthday, you have congrats or hello, you have just for you and love. And notice how I put in some gems here to each one as well. So there's 2 sayings, and you can decide which one you need to use it for. And then you have the accent papers are inside the card, and then the envelope. Look at him. Oh, I just want to eat him up. He's so cute. And so that one's colorful moments or happy birthday, and this one is congrats, and it's like for a new house. So there's that line. This is the artsy rainbow line. Then I'm going to have an adorable Halloween cards that are so fun, and this just says boo to you, and just took moments to put this little guy together. And you get some gems, you get the pop-up to make it pop up a little bit, but look at how sweet and how cute that card is. If you want to send a sweet little Halloween card to your family and friends. So there's the boo to you, happy Halloween with a bunny, a cute little ghost, a little squirrel, and a graveyard with an owl, another goose. Seriously obsessed with the geese this year. I don't know why. Here's a little sweet little girl in a witch hat, and another little ghost. So that's the Halloween line. And then there will be the Christmas line. And the only one I have available to show you is this guy. But again, very much the same to what I just showed you as what all the kits look like. So you get something that's popped up, and you are all the pieces are cut to the right size, and you're ready to go. So you can write Merry Christmas and write your little note inside, and don't forget to sign the back because you're the one who made this card. And then this Valentine's line, which will also can be used just for some other random things. But if you have like these sentiments, let's see if I have any sitting here. You have like some stamping stuff. You can use ain't nobody got time for that. This is just what I pulled off. But if you have these sentiments just kind of lying around and waiting to be used, you can also use these. You can use what you have in your stash to make it something spectacular. These just kind of come in handy, and for the cards that I made for my nieces and nephews this week, I used some of these instead of the add-ons that came with it, just because I wanted to make it a little bit more personalized for them, and talk about how awesome they are. So that's what I did with those. But that's it, guys. That's the card. That's the single card kits that are going to be available. I do have the Artsy Rainbow up online right now, and you can get them there, and these will be available very soon. I am still working on getting them all put together and in a kit form, and then you'll have at it, and you guys can send out your Halloween cards and get on that, so you are all set and ready for when Halloween comes. So, all right, guys, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Go spread some joy, go spread some kindness. Get your card kits so that you can get your Halloween cards made, and I will see you all next Friday sometime in the morning. I'll pop on and say hey, and I hope you can join. I would love for you to join me and just pop on and say hi and join me at my craft table. So have a great weekend. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye.